Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is Real Talk with Coach Sherri. And I actually was getting ready to, I did. I filmed this video outside, but it was so windy. I couldn't handle it. I said I have to come inside and do this. It is a beautiful day, but it's windy. It feels really good though. It feels like fall, like the beginning of fall more than spring, but it's warm. So it's nice. It's really nice out. But I wanted to come to you with this video because this is day 2 of our gratitude. And I hope that you wrote out your gratitude list this morning. And after you wrote it out, I hope that you, first of all, expanded from yesterday. Remember, yesterday we had 10, and today I wanted you to try to increase it if you could, 10 or more. So I was able to do 12. And after you wrote them out, I hope that you read them out to yourself. And at the end, remember, you want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, because this is a list of gratefulness, of thankfulness, and we have to really respect that and honor that. Before I begin, I did write out mine so that I could be more focused and, more purposeful, but I also wanted to read to you this quote. And the quote is, "Reflect upon your present blessings, of which every man has plenty, not on your past misfortunes, of which all men have some." And that was a quote from Charles Dickens. So I want you to reflect on that just a minute, okay? All right. I want to share my list with you. So I am grateful that I woke up this morning because that means I have another day to make a difference. When you have that opportunity to wake up, when God wakes you up, because not everyone wakes up, but the fact that you woke up, that means you have another shot. You have another chance to make it right. You have another chance to do it right. You have another opportunity to learn something, to implement something, to tell that person, I love you. You have another chance. And I think that is amazing. My second thing is I am grateful that the sun is shining bright. And as soon as I said that, it shined even brighter, because I know that's a natural source of vitamin D. And as some of you may know, because I did a video about it, I had a serious vitamin D deficiency, and thankfully it's all regulated. I do take vitamin D every day, but the sun is the most natural source. So if you have the opportunity, I know we are all staying in, and especially if you live in a metropolitan urban city, you have so many people around you, it's hard to get out without having that contact. But if you can get out, do get out. I encourage you to get out and get that natural sun. I am grateful that my newly hired interns still have their jobs and are getting paid, because many are heads of households. When I talk about the interns and apprentices that I work with, a lot of people already automatically assume they're either high school or college students, but they're not. My interns range from 19 to 65 years old, and many of them are underemployed or unemployed, high school diploma, GED, and they are just looking for a career. They want a career and not just a job. And that is what my internship and apprenticeship programs provide them, an opportunity to be in a career and be on a career path. And I'm just so happy that even the ones that aren't gainfully employed yet and are still part of the program, that they are still employed. They are still getting paid every week. And so during this time when people are losing their jobs and things are so uncertain, that is definitely gives them a peace of mind. I am grateful that we have a refrigerator and pantry full of food, because I know there are people around the world who don't. There may be even people in my own neighborhood community that don't. And I do not take that for granted, that I can just go into my kitchen, open up my refrigerator, and pull out nourishing food. I can go into my pantry and do the same. I am very grateful for that. I am grateful for Promo STK, because through our connection, I have met so many great YouTubers, which has helped me grow my channel. So I know I made a video when I talked about, wanting to connect with other YouTubers and how challenging that was for me, to have authentic connections, not those fair weather fan type connections where they subscribe to you, then the next moment, not even the next day, but literally next moment they unsubscribe. I mean, there's some craziness going on out there in these YouTube streets. But through my connection with Promo STK, I have really made some solid connections here on YouTube of with other people and their channels, their content, learning more about them. People from all over the world, you know, Japan and all over the United States. And I'm just really, really happy with that connection. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the relationships I have with my legacies because we have trust, which allows us to to have authentic communication. And for those of you who may not know, I call my children my legacies. My youngest of 3 is 18, and I have a 19 and 21-year-old, and they are so dynamic. I felt like calling them my kids or my children was not doing them justice. So recently I started referring to them as my legacies. And because of the trust that we have and the respect that we have, we are able to have open communication about anything. And I really feel like very fortunate and grateful to have that type of relationship with them. And also, I feel like personally, I can go to them with issues and, you know, get real responses from them that is authentic. And I am grateful for that relationship. I am grateful for clean water because water is the most essential resource around the world. Did you realize you can live longer without food than you can without water? And the fact that I can turn on the faucets in my house and know that that water is clean and I can drink it, it is something that gives me peace of mind. I am so grateful for that. I'm grateful to the people that work in the wastewater treatment plants, who work out in the field fixing pipes, making sure the water is effectively and efficiently running to my house. I am very grateful for that. I'm grateful to have a career in an industry that I am passionate about because many people are not connected with what they do. There are so many disgruntled people that are working now in amazing careers, but it's just not connecting with them. And myself as a workforce development professional, I can say that I love what I do, and I'm very fortunate and grateful to have a career that I am so connected with, that I love, that I'm great at, where I am able to empower and assist others is amazing. And it's crazy because, you know, like I said, it doesn't matter if you are a doctor or a ditch digger. If you don't like it, you don't like what you do. But sometimes people just have to do what they have to do. And a lot of times they come to me at the end of their careers and are looking for what they want to do. But because they have been doing what they didn't want to do for so long, or what they had to do, it's hard for them to determine what is it that they really want to do. And so I'm able to help them match what they're interested in with their next move. And I just love being able to be that type of support for others and make a great career at it. I am grateful that I know about and have been to many times Destin, Florida, because they have the most beautiful beaches in the United States. About 22 years ago, when we lived in New Orleans, Louisiana, we found out about Destin, Florida. Many people that live in Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, Georgia, they go to Destin, Florida for vacations. And you guys, that beach is dynamic. It has been rated like top 10 in the world for many years, and it really should still be top 10 because that sand is so white. One time we drove at night and the sand looked like snow against the black sky. The water is crystal blue and the sand is so soft, it doesn't stick to your body and make it muddy and brown like some other beaches like Myrtle Beach in South Carolina or Virginia Beach in Virginia. This sand does not do that. It's not gritty. It's soft. You can actually lay on it without a towel, and it's just amazing. If you haven't been, I highly encourage you go to Destin, Florida. I am grateful that I have designed and had 2 successful internship cohorts because the interns have become gainfully employed in a career not just a job. And the opportunity has been a game changer for them, their families, and the community. And I spoke a little bit before about my apprentices and my interns. And yes, the opportunity has been a game changer. Out of all of the programs that I've done, um, my the increase in salary for them has been 66%, and it's a game changer. I'm just so proud of that. And I'm very grateful to have been part of it, to be that person, to assist them and work closely with them, to be part of their game change. And lastly, I am grateful for the Stars app because I binged watched the final season of Power and it was fire. So we changed television handlers or hosts or whatever, and we didn't have Stars anymore. And my son over the weekend called and he told me about the Stars app and how I can get it. So I got it and I watched, excuse me, sitting outside. I think I'm starting to develop allergies. But I binged watched Power in the final season and it was so good. Oh my goodness. I wanted to do a review, but I didn't realize that that season has been come and gone. And I just loved it because I can see the potential of it continuing on, more seasons. And I'm here for the storyline. It was so good. All right, so those were 12 things that I am grateful for. These are 12 new things than what I had yesterday. And now, since I read them out, I wrote them down. The next step is to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so thankful and grateful for all those things in all things. Now, tonight, what I want you to do is to reflect on the one thing that you are most grateful for. Out of all things that you've done today, out of all things that you've experienced today, what is that one thing that you are most grateful for? It could be the phone call that you had with a relative. It could be a project that you completed, a picture that you came across. It could be anything, something that you ate that was so delicious. What is the most grateful thing that you have gratefulness for, gratitude for? I really appreciate you all for playing full out. I read the comments that you left yesterday from day one of gratitude, and wow, we can be each other's accountability partners with this, okay? Me knowing that I'm going to share what I have been grateful for with you is really making me purposefully write it down every day. We want to do this for the next, now is it 27 days, so that this can become a new habit. It typically takes about 6 months for a new thing to be a habit, but we're going to fast forward this and speed this along. And, hopefully even after the 28 days, we will still continue on this journey. So thank you all again for tuning in. If you know of anyone who could use this video, please be sure to share it. If you like any of the things that I talked about, if you've gleaned a nugget from it, I want you to also please hit the like button. If you are not already part of the team, I invite you right now to subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What is that one thing that you are most grateful for today? Something that you've done or experienced today. What is that one thing? Please be sure to write it down in the comment box and remember to write thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for tuning in. And until we speak again, please remember to stay safe because this has been Real Talk with Coach Sherri.